So let us see the consequences of World War II. First, the causes we have already covered. Let us see the consequences. Okay. So here we will see the human and economic loss, then Holocaust and genocide awareness, new superpowers, introduction of nuclear weapon, and the formation of United Nations organization. Okay. So let us quickly cover this topic. So what were the consequences of World War First? Second, so human and economic loss. So as the war was there, world war was there, so definitely we are going to see a lot of human and economic loss. So World War II caused unprecedented loss of life, property and resources. Okay, lot of loss of life, property and resources. Big buildings were razed to the ground and thousands of people were uprooted from their homeland. Okay, so big buildings were razed down. Now only we will see the debris are there. Thousands of peoples were uprooted from their homeland. It means they don't have their any homeland. They don't know where is their homeland. Though no boundaries there, no territory is there. Okay, only the wastage and this one, the dead bodies are there, then the wastage of the buildings are there, like this. The war caused widespread destruction, particularly in Europe and Asia. So, particularly in Europe and Asia, Second World War has caused a widespread destruction, leading to massive economic and infrastructure devastation. Okay, so financially, a lot of money has been wasted, and infrastructure was also devastated. Okay, so the building, the monuments, all the things have been destroyed here. So this is the first human and economic loss of the Second World War. Now, the second point is the Holocaust and genocide awareness. Okay, so what is Holocaust? So generally, it is a situation where lots of people are destroyed at a time. And genocide, that is the murder of all people, a particular group of people, or a race or a religion. Okay, of a particular group. That is genocide. So the Holocaust, in which 6 million Jews were murdered by Nazi Germany, highlighted the horror of genocide. So what happened? This Adolf Hitler has killed 6 million people at a time. He just, this was a very deadly experience, and just it has murdered by Nazi government. The Adolf Hitler has ordered all these things and highlighted the horror of genocide. How the Jews have been murdered, 6 million, this one have been murdered. Okay, and murder of the people of this particular race. So this led to increased global awareness of human rights and crime against humanity. So due to this, what happened? There was a global awareness of the human right. That is the concept of respect for human right, isn't it? So this has been raised due to this Holocaust and genocide awareness. This is the murder of Jews, okay, by the Nazi government, by the Adolf Hitler. So it increased the global awareness about the human rights and the crime that has been happened, okay, against the humanity. So this is the second consequences of World War. Now, the third one is the new superpower. So here also we will see new superpower that has been emerged. So it was already emerged after the First World War. Let us see here also. Imperialism weakened with USA and Soviet Union emerging as superpower. Since the imperialism is becoming weak, United States of America and Soviet Union has emerged as a new superpower. The world was now divided into two blocks. Again here the nations are divided into two communities. The first one is the communist bloc headed by Soviet Union and the Western bloc headed by the USA. Okay, few countries are supporting Soviet Union and the other countries are supporting USA. These are the leaders. Here in the USA in the other side and the Soviet Union in the other side. And the communist bloc were there. So the communists in the means they have an economic ideology. Okay, so they will believe in the property and wealth, and that should be communally owned instead of individual. So these nations were supported, they give the support to Soviet Union. Now, the tension and unarmed conflict that developed between these blocs started the Cold War, which continued for a long time. So now there was a Cold War between Soviet Union and USA, which continued very long time. Now what is the Cold War? Actually, it is a conflict between the nation where they directly doesn't involve in any military action, but the situation was always there that there may be some anytime they are going to fight. Okay, so a Cold War, a tension was going on. due to this emergence of new superpower. However, Soviet Union and USA just came out as a superpower, but the tension was going on, and that someday the conflict may arrive and we will also see any war again. Okay. Fourth one, introduction of nuclear weapon. Okay, so what is nuclear weapon? They are very radioactive isotopes, isn't it? Which can undergo a fission reaction. Just for example, uranium, plutonium, they are very much dangerous because they just bring massive destruction. Okay, not only this, nuclear explosion is also there whenever you use nuclear weapon. So the use of atomic bomb by the United States on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945, Hiroshima and Nagasaki are the cities of Japan, introduced nuclear weapon in the world. Okay, so United States has used first time the atomic bomb, and due to this a massive destruction was there, which they faced after so many years also. Okay, so the threat of nuclear warfare became a central issue in international relation. So due to the use of introduction of nuclear weapon, there again now a threat have been come, that is the use of nuclear weapon by this new superpowers. Okay, so this is the fourth point. Fifth one was the formation of United Nations organization. Okay, so in the First World War, after First World War, we have seen the formation of League of Nations, and here now it has been dissolved and now new organization have been set up, and that has been given the name United Nations organization. A major impact of the war was the foundation of United Nations organization. So representative of 50 nations met in San Francisco to complete the charter of the United Nations. So these nations are believe in the peace. Okay, so they just gathered there in the San Francisco and they just begin to work on the charter, the just principle of the United Nations. So what should be included there, how this organization is going to run, what will be the rules and regulation like this. So they are just working on that one. And the United Nations came into existence on October 24, 1945, after 29 nations had ratified the charter. So after this, on October 24, 1945, when this World War was over, the nation combined together and 29 nations had this ratified the charter and they became the member of this UNO. So the United Nations was established after World War II in an attempt to maintain international peace. So what is the main motive? To maintain the international peace and security and to achieve cooperation among nations on economic, social and humanitarian problems. Okay, so whatever the problem was going on around the world, so United Nations is going to work for them. So for this, all the nations should take the membership and they should be united. Not only this, they have to just go through the rules and regulation of United Nations also, isn't it? Because however one organization was formed, that is the League of Nations in the First World War, but it failed because the few countries have not taken the membership, isn't it? Moreover, it can't able to run very smoothly. So that's why. So United Nations was established after the Second World War to maintain international peace. So this is the topic that we have covered just now, the consequences of World War II, where we have seen human and economic loss, and then Holocaust and genocide awareness, the new superpower, that is the USA and Soviet Union, introduction of nuclear weapon, how this nuclear weapon has been used by USA to Nagasaki and Hiroshima, and then the formation of UNO, that is on 24th October 1945. So Second World War was the biggest conflict that has lasted almost 6 years, that is 1939 to 1945. So it was a very biggest conflict. Okay, so this much for the causes and the consequences of the World War. Let us meet with the next topic, that will be the UNO. We will cover that one. Okay.